Hello Thames, hello Niall, hello Danube. In fact, welcome to all of early years. It's Mr. Turner here, and I'm going to introduce you to the new book that our literacy work for the next 2 weeks is all going to be based on. And here it is. You can see there's a very interesting character on the front cover. An animal, I think. I mean, it doesn't look like a human. We've got long ears here and a very long face and a nose there. Have a think about what animal that could be. Animal with a long face, long nose. Could it be an elephant? Maybe an aardvark, if you've ever heard of one of those. I have a feeling I've seen an animal like this before, maybe having a run in the park. I think this could be a dog. His nose looks very wet. And the title of this book is called Oh No, George. And I wonder if George maybe is the dog here. Maybe George is somebody else. Have you had a think about why it would be Oh No, George? Are we happy? Is somebody not happy to see George? Is somebody not happy with something that George has done? Or is it the opposite? Have a think about when somebody has said, oh no to you, or you've said, oh no to somebody else, and maybe that might help you. Here we go. So you've got the title that says, Oh No, George, and it's by somebody called Chris Haughton. Okay. Really like the way that George has been drawn, or maybe he's not been drawn. Maybe he's been made in a different way. Maybe he's been cut out from different colour pieces of paper. Have a think about how George has been made or drawn, because maybe that's something that you could do as one of your activities. And I'm not going to read the whole thing to you. I'm just going to show you a couple of the pages inside for you to think about and maybe do some work around. Okay, so here they are. Nice and big, hopefully you can see that. I'll show you this page first. And it says, Harris is back. Hello, Harris. Great to see you. So if we think this is George, then perhaps this is Harris. Harris is coming in the door. He's got a bag. So I wonder where Harris has been. And I wonder if George has been on his own or anyone else has been in the house with him. Let's think, maybe are they friends? Do they live together? Is Harris George's owner? Let's have a look at the next page and see if this might help us. George, what have you done? You've ruined the place. And how on earth did you eat a whole cake? Now, I wonder, does that sound like Harris is happy to see George? What have you done? He's asking a question, is he? And it says, you've ruined the place. And the word ruined has been written in a special way, so perhaps that's quite important. And how on earth could you eat a whole cake? So that's something to talk about. Think about those important words, ruined and whole, and what they mean. And we've got some interesting punctuation as well. Punctuation, those little bits after the writing, maybe they mean something. So that's something you could talk about. Have a look at the pictures. Have a look at what their faces are doing. Have a look. How do you think George is feeling here? Is George angry or excited? Is he cross or scared? And then again, have a look at the pictures here. Now, George looks very different here and here to how he does here. So maybe have a think about how George and Harris are feeling. And think about how you could draw them looking different ways and how they're feeling. Okay. So remember, all of the activities and the ideas for this, if you go onto the school website and the home learning, there's this lovely page from the CLP and there's lots of ideas for work that you could do on this. Some of it's drawing, some of it's talking. Maybe you could pretend to be George and Harris, have somebody else in your family help you act it out, and just have a little explore of the book. And maybe next week I will read the whole thing as a story, and then nursery, you're more than welcome to, and no, you're more than welcome to have a look at that and see what happens, see if your ideas are right. Okay, well, good luck with it. Hope you do really well with this week's work, and remember to email your teachers any of the fantastic work that you do, whether it's a photo or it's a copy of a painting or some drawing or even some writing that you do. And yeah, hope you have really good fun with it. Bye, everyone.